Hey guys, been watching a lot of videos on the intake uh, turbo baffle, whatever they call it. It's basically a filter in a tube that runs right there before your turbo, and guys are taking it out to get a whistle on their turbo. This is a 2016, 69,000 miles. It's a 2500 6.7. I don't hear a lot of the turbo with that in there, but I've been reading, and I guess my concern is the foam around that jug that is in there. And for guys that don't know what it is, it's just right on the other side of your air cleaner. Then I've read forums and talked to people that said that that was designed to send a certain amount of air to the turbo in a certain way. Okay, directs it some kind of way. I don't know if that's true, but call a dealership, they don't know nothing. They don't know nothing. Yeah. But I don't like the idea of that foam coming apart and going into the turbo. But I also don't like the idea of changing anything on the truck that the manufacturer's already put on there. I just don't like doing that. I try to take care of everything I got, keep everything manufacturer specs. I ain't got no problem with nobody who does. I mean, I think some of that stuff is really cool. Some of these guys have got deletes and it sounds great. But I don't know. I mean, I'm just looking for some feedback, what you guys think. I'll make another video and show you what I'm talking about. Most of you guys already know about it, but some guys are taking the filter off and leaving the black tube apparatus, whatever it is, inside there to help that airflow. And I got, another question is, has anybody ever taken that filter off of this thing and maybe taped up around it to create a better airflow or something like that? Has anybody ever done that? This is my first time ever dealing with this, and I just come across a couple of videos, a couple guys, they were doing this, and it just got me thinking, but I can hit the gas here or hit the fuel here, and I really don't hear no whistle. When I'm on the freeway doing 75, 80 or whatever, I hear a little bit of a whistle. But I don't hear none when I first lift here. And I just warmed up the truck this morning and doing a little greasing. And some of the grease points on this thing, it's ridiculous. It don't have them where it should have them, and these are wearable items that we're responsible for. So, I feel like they could have done a better job of putting some real grease zerks, and then they have this carbon joint that you have to dig around and find, and have to have a special grease fitting on your grease gun, and I mean, I love the truck. It does everything I need it to do. I mean, I've been to Kentucky with it last weekend. Um, of course, my wife, she didn't have any problem sleeping, but it drives smooth. I mean, it's a full bed, 4-door, you know what I mean? It's a tradesman. But, another thing is your exhaust temp. There is, a cool down period in these trucks. I mean, if you think about some of these older vehicles, older equipment, just diesels, for example, like you see a dozer or a motor grader or something like that that's been around for 50 years. They have a cool down time on all those all those units. If you're an operator, you'll know what I'm talking about. I mean, that's one of the main things they tell you, at your place of work, let that machine cool down. Basically, what you're doing is you're letting the exhaust temp come down, and this truck is liquid cooled on the turbos, so it will come down. I mean, you're looking at 600, 800 degrees when you stop this thing. If you let it get down to about 400 degrees, then you should be able to safely shut it off, and maintain a good turbo for the life of it, But I'm just going over a few things, guys, and I was just looking for some feedback. I'll make another video and I'll show you this baffle tube or whatever, and you guys can hit me back. I got a couple other things I'm working on. Old tractor. I got that 1980 Cheyenne that I've been working on. We're doing a lot of work around here, but I appreciate you guys' feedback. Just let me know what you think. All right, peace out.